What is up, everybody? Today we are going to be doing my top 6 favorite streaming services uh, based on price and just content available as far as, appeal, I guess you can say, as far as amounts of content, things of that nature. Uh, let's start with number 6, and that would be Peacock. And that is because it's on the bottom of the list here because having lost WWE content, like they lost NXT and Raw, and I bet eventually they're going to lose the rest. That's a big blow to Peacock because they don't exactly have a whole lot of original content. They do have their Universal movies catalog that they kind of go through. There's not as much on there as on other streaming services as far as movies and all that type of stuff. But still a solid service. The menus and all that stuff work really well. There's not a lot of glitches in this streaming service. And if you get the ad-free plan, you obviously don't have to worry about ads, as I know a lot of these streaming services have ads now. But yeah, that's why that one's number 6. Number 5 would be Prime Video. I only have this above Peacock because of Peacock losing WWE. Prime does have a lot of good original content, and they do have a lot of other movies, but some of the stuff that's on there, it'll say that you got to pay for it versus, I'm kind of thinking they should put that in its own kind of like little row for movies that you'd have to pay for. That way people easily know what's free and what's not. But the menus don't work as well either. A lot of you'll see the same show on there like 3 times in the same row. So I don't think they've really got their interface as good as the other ones. So interface-wise, this is probably the worst. But I still put it above Peacock just from a content standpoint and its price value. It's $120 or $130 now for a year. But you also get free 2-day shipping and all that stuff, which makes it way worthwhile and a great value. Next one would be Paramount Plus. A lot of good original content starting to come out from Paramount Plus with all the Taylor Sheridan shows and stuff like that. It's not exclusive content. They do show it on their TV networks as well. But they're trying to strike on all ends. So can't blame them for that. They do have a great back catalog of movies on there as well as far as older content, which is why I put this above Prime. Their interfaces are a lot better as well. Prime was really the only one that had interface issues, in my opinion. But Paramount Plus also streams live news and live sports as well. They do have the ads and all that stuff, but you can get the plan without the ads. This streaming service, I wouldn't really suggest doing that just because I don't think it's really worth paying, $11 for this streaming service. But, you do what you do. Next would be Hulu. They got a lot of older movies on here, which is nice. Basically all the movies that Netflix used to have. They are starting to churn out like original content as well. Maybe not on the level of, Amazon and Max and Netflix as far as quality of original content, but they still are trying, which is nice. And then, of course, you still got the feature of certain channels, shows after they air live on television if you don't have cable or you don't want to buy like a live TV or YouTube TV kind of thing. So Hulu is a very solid service for that. And their interface is great as well. And then second would be Max as far as my favorite streaming service. And that is only because there's a lot of old Warner Brothers titles on here as well as others. Just like Hulu before it has a lot of the movies that Netflix used to have on it on this service. And then it has a lot of good original series as well because it's got all the HBO series and things of that nature. So really good original content, very solid. You got your Game of Thrones and all that stuff as well. So can't go wrong with that. The interface for this one is probably one of the best as far as being able to scroll through movies and find something. So Max definitely takes the cake with that. And then, of course, in the top spot is no surprise, and that would be Netflix. just by sheer amount of content. Their app obviously works very well. So they know what they're doing as far as that's concerned. They're starting to get into streaming live sports, and they got WWE Raw, which is a big win for Netflix. Whether or not they'll pick up the rest of the old WWE content, hopefully they will. If Peacock drops the ball again. I don't like WWE being split up between all these services, though. I think that's kind of stupid. But, yeah. I mean, honorable mentions, I know Disney Plus isn't on this list, but that's just mainly because of its price, and there's not a whole lot of original content on there. So out of all these services, I felt it had the least amount to offer for its price. If I had to put it on here, I'd put it under Peacock. But that's just my opinion. Definitely let me know your opinions down below. But that does it for this video. If you like content like this, please like and subscribe. Your support is much appreciated. I am also over on Letterboxd. The link to that is in the profile description of this channel. Otherwise, until next time, guys.